Will we ever get another 9-dart finish on the European Tour? I reckon one of these men is the most likely to do it, and I think you can guess which one. And I can actually feel it in the air tonight, Rob Malarkey. Can you?
I think you may have a point, Chris. Yeah, well, Michael van Gerwen hit 2 in one match, didn't he, earlier this year? I think you were there for that one as well against Murray. But Van Gerwen is the hottest ticket in town, isn't he?
First leg, Michael to throw first. Game on!
After regaining the World Championship, he now holds every major ranking title apart from the UK Open. And maybe that 9 darts will come in the very first leg, Chris.
Well, why not? Get it out of the way, stop us talking about it. Come on, Michael.
And move on.
Yes.
4.
Oh.
94.
Well, we'll save the talk about a 9-darter till the next leg, I suppose.
It's one of those, Michael, isn't he, where most players, they have to kind of go at least 5 darts in before you start mentioning it, but if Michael van Gerwen kicks off of a maximum or a 177, you actually start getting excited about the potential for a perfect leg.
Indeed.
Look what he has left though. He might not go out with a 9-darter in the first leg, but he could go out with a 170.
Took down with a 170 and a 12-dart finish, and first leg on the board as well. He won't get the 170 here though.
96.
Michael van Gerwen, a man who tasted success here in Hildesheim 2 years ago when he beat Gary Anderson in a brilliant final.
43.
Scoring that day was phenomenal from both players.
Yeah, remember that one well. Sorry, Rob, he looked
at the first leg.
Tops for a 74 checkout. Yeah, it was a fantastic final that. This tournament has had 5 different winners in 5 different stagings of the event. Anderson had won the previous year as Van Gerwen took his crown off him, but Alan Norris is the reigning champion right now. So Van Gerwen will be looking to get a title back that he doesn't hold. There's not many of those around.
Not many. Dream is alive once again. Yeah, that success in Hildesheim, one of 14 European Tour titles that Van Gerwen has won. So he's looking for number 15 this time around. He won 6 last year. The most recent coming in Sindelfingen, where he overcame Peter Wright for the 3rd time in a Euro Tour final last year.
Yeah, we could find ourselves in a situation where one player has 15 and 15 players have 1.
Greedy.
58.
Excessive excellence. Back to the top of the Premier League now. He was not there by virtue of missing a week because of a bad back, and he's found his way back to the top. He broke another world record, by the way, last Thursday, made it 44 unbeaten matches on television.
60. Michael required 96.
However, he couldn't extend it to 45 because Barney beat him.
Game shown the
74 followed by 96 gives him a 2-leg lead in this.
Game on.
Yes, and if Wattimena, I don't think he was in any doubt about the size of the task that lay in store for him this evening. He's under no illusions now whatsoever. Had a very emphatic win yesterday against Bert Royth, but this is a very different kettle of fish. He averaged 102 yesterday, Wattimena, in that win. He hit 67% of his doubles as well, so it was a good all-round performance by him.
Well, every leg so far, one of the players has kicked off of a maximum, so we'll just keep talking about it every leg, because
sooner or later.
140.
But yeah, it's worth giving credit to Wattimena for his performance yesterday, because on that basis, he's not just going to be a passenger in this match. However, MVG strikes back with a 177.
100. Michael will require 112.
And the machine gun could just find himself riding shotgun with Michael van Gerwen. He looks for treble 20, for double 16, for a third straight leg.
Michael van Gerwen, full play
This is just flashing by Jermaine Wattimena at the moment, you have to say. Van Gerwen looks to be in fairly ruthless form tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, must have a table booked at a local steakhouse or something by 9:30 local time, because he is in a rush.
100.
Yeah, 2 9-dart finishes in that win over Ryan Murray in the UK Open qualifier earlier this year. Just one of the many achievements that Michael van Gerwen can stick on his CV.
81.
That was something special because only Phil Taylor had done that before, and well, Phil Taylor did it in a Premier League final
as well.
Yeah, a longer match. It was 2 9-darts in 5 legs from Michael van Gerwen. But there's nothing he likes more than breaking Phil Taylor's records. As we said, he did one Thursday night in the Premier League.
There are just so many. I mean, you sort of lose track with van Gerwen, but there are so many stats that just really catch the eye. And facts and accolades and achievements that he's pulled off, as well as all the titles he's won.
That was a dart double for Wattimena, a chance to pick the pocket with a 1-3-2, but van Gerwen, well, he's not going to give us a chance to reel off all the stats if he carries on like this, is he? He'll be done in a couple of minutes.
Full flag. Michael with fifth flag. Michael to throw first. Game on.
Well, let's see if he kicks off with a ton 80 here, or a ton 77 even. Well, may well do. No, he won't this time. I was just going to say, the one that really stands out for me, in a spell beginning with the Shanghai Masters at the end of June last year and the World Championship final, he won 102 of 108 matches.
Not bad.
3 of those defeats were by Phil Taylor as well.
140.
One was by Gary Anderson, but the only 2 in ranking events were by Daryl Gurney here and also Simon Whitlock in the Players' Championship. Gurney beating van Gerwen in the 3rd round in October. What's going on here, Michael? 30 scored with 2 darts.
Well, assuming he comes through this one, he'll take on Cristo Reyes, who he had a fantastic game with at the World Championship. Reyes, for a few days, had the highest ever losing average in the world. But then Remy van Barneveld took that kind of unwanted record, I guess, isn't it? Highest ever losing average. Barney came off stage saying he wasn't good enough after averaging 109 in defeat.
96.
We jested earlier about van Gerwen being off the pace. He's only won 2 titles this year. By this stage of last year, he'd had 6. He was on the cusp of winning 7 by taking the German Masters as well. So he's playing catch-up. Double 12.
James on the fifth leg.
Well, Wattimena playing catch-up here now, then.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. Took the words right out of my mouth, Rob. But this is the way to go about it. Another leg in which a player kicked off of a max.
This might well break the 10-minute barrier, this match.
140.
We'll just see if we can get the clock up and running for that. We may have to verify it in due course.
140.
He did win 1 match last year in the space of 10 minutes and 25 seconds, I think, in the European Tour.
96.
Absolutely lightning quick tonight here.
Yeah, certainly not off the pace at all. There's been one whitewash so far in this tournament. That was Dave Chisnell beating Dimitri van den Berg. And Michael van Gerwen could be on the cusp of another, unless Wattimena can take out this 1-2-5. He can't do that. Rob Collins' 81 finish. It's inevitable, isn't it?
I would have thought so. 62 remaining. Here we go. Well, it's not inevitable.
Well, 13 proves the unlucky number for Michael van Gerwen and allows Wattimena 3 darts to get a leg.
Yeah, there we go.
Wattimena, 7th leg. Michael to throw first.
And he will be annoyed. He will be annoyed that he hasn't blown him out of sight and got the whitewash Michael van Gerwen. Some players kind of feel a little bit sorry for their opponent. MVG's not one of those.
No, doesn't stand on ceremony, does he? And a missed dart at double 13 there. We'll make a note of that.
134.
I don't think it will come back to haunt him, put it that way. There we see the averages, very healthy indeed from van Gerwen, especially over the front 9 as well. He's just blasting away from Wattimena right from the word go, and he's just not really keeping pace with him.
But it's streets ahead, isn't it? Streets ahead of anyone else. This is easily the best performance so far.
100.
Peter Wright was a brilliant game, but the average was 95. He started very slowly. Michael van Gerwen cannot be accused of that in this match.
59. Michael will require 90.
Well, surely this is inevitable now, do you reckon, Chris? Over to you.
Well, surely.
Game
Yeah,
shot.
there it is. Michael van Gerwen absolutely demolishes Jermaine Wattimena. Could have been a whitewash, but for a missed start at double 13, 111.5 average, a 6-1 victory. There is no doubt who is the favourite for this tournament. Who's the daddy of darts? Michael van Gerwen gets his German Darts Championship campaign off to a flyer. And we'll hear from the world number one in a moment, and then we'll be back with Mento Suljevic against Mervyn King.
Ein starker Auftritt von Michael van Gerwen, spielt einen Average von 111. Germain Wattimena, einen Applaus für ihn. Das war heute eine Nummer zu groß für Germain Wattimena. Michael, congratulations. Average of 111. That's okay, huh?
I'm back.
Okay. You're back. How's your back doing, by the way?
If you play like this, you play really good, and I didn't have any problems, even also the last 2 weeks, and I feel good, to be fair, and I feel comfortable. I'm preparing myself really well for tournaments now, and because I got a really busy schedule, but I play well, and that's the most important. I can get this confidence going for tomorrow, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Do you realize that you're playing so well a couple of hours ago, or is it just during the match?
It is during the match, because a match is always different than practice, and you have to perform 200% if you want to win here. But also this crowd is really good.
That's really good. Yeah. Great to have you here. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow again. Mighty Mike, Michael van Gerwen. Er sagt, I'm back. Und ich glaube, er will damit andeuten,